Hey, it's Ken Kreitzer for Sons of America Legion Radio today in Harrison, New York. Our good friend, Dr. Richard Davidson, who is proprietor of Westchester Family Chiropractic and Wellness. And Dr. Davidson, great to see you. Great to visit your office here.
Thank you for having me. Very nice to be here.
Well, great to see you. I know you've been involved in this. You worked with tennis players. You were a swimmer. How did you get started in this field of chiropractic care?
I started as a massage therapist. I did that first. I was a massage therapist for 5 years, and I realized that in treating patients, there was so much more for me to learn and so many more things to be offering to patients. And I ended up going to chiropractic school.
Very good. You have a wonderful facility here in Harrison, right off the Hudson River Parkway. Tell us a little bit about your office here. How long have you been here?
We've been here 10 years. We came from Eastchester, where we were in Eastchester for 15. And in the office, we have 5 chiropractors, 1 osteopath, and 4 massage therapists.
Very good. I know you work with a variety of athletes. You worked with Ivan Lendl early in your career, and you've worked with basketball players and runners. What are some of the types of athletes that you've been able to help?
Yeah, I have a degree in sports medicine and sports injuries. It's called CCSP, which is Certified Chiropractic Sports Physician. And with that postgraduate degree, it's opened the doors to a lot of different sports teams. I'm currently the chiropractor for Iona College and the programs that they have there. I see a number of club teams, running clubs, swim clubs in Westchester. As you mentioned, I got my start with the world's #1 ranked tennis player in the 80s, Ivan Lendl. And that was a springboard for me. It opened up a number of other opportunities.
Now, certainly it's a winter season, but tennis will be getting started. I know many people play indoors over the winter. What are some of the ways that you help a tennis player?
In tennis, it's just like many athletes, it's about balance and alignment. When the alignment's off, something's going to break down. In tennis player, it might be back or a shoulder. In a runner, it could be a hamstring or a hip problem. In a swimmer, it certainly could be their upper back, their neck, or again, the shoulders. So we're making an assessment on alignment, because we know that when the alignment's off, the body's going to be off. It's very similar to an automobile. If you were driving an automobile and you were told that the tires are going to wear down or the brakes are wearing down, you wouldn't keep changing the tires and the brakes. You'd eventually have to look at one of the causes of that, and that would be that the car's out of alignment. Well, our bodies work in the same way. When they're out of alignment, things are going to break down.
Absolutely. I know you helped out one of the Iona College basketball players, got her back out on the court in a couple of weeks after what looked like a serious injury. Tell us about that.
It was Marina Lazarus, who's a player from Spain. She was the MAC Player of the Year last year, and she fell hard in a game about 2 weeks ago. We saw her almost every day for the next 10 days. And last Friday against Manhattan, she had a career high 26 points. She went from being very difficult to walk or to tie her shoes to having a career high game.
Well, that's terrific. She's a terrific player. We've seen play for Iona. Now, just tell us maybe a little bit about what's involved with chiropractic care versus perhaps a medical approach.
Chiropractic is a drugless, surgery-less profession. We use our hands, and we use our hands to assess alignment. We use our hands to correct alignment. But it's a profession that's been around for 125 years, and again, it's based on a holistic, natural approach towards healthcare. And because of that, patients do see us for things that are other than sports injuries or back pain and neck pain. We see people for headaches, allergies, sinus infections, digestive problems, asthma. And these are things that most people wouldn't equate necessarily with chiropractic, but if the body's out of alignment, then it's just not going to work as well as it should. And other systems, other organs are going to break down.
Very good. And we were talking a little bit about some of the non-athletic causes of injuries. People have discomfort in their back or their shoulder or their knee. How should someone who might have those pains from time to time consider using your service?
That's a really good question. Most of our patients come in because they're in pain, and often they've tried other things. They've tried medicine, maybe even physical therapy. They usually come here after some other things have been tried and not been successful. I'd rather get a chance to see patients first, because we can help them. Certainly any muscular skeletal problem. So a sports injury, a back pain and neck pain, knee injuries, hip problems, shoulder problems, those are well within our scope of practice. But there's other things, certainly children with ear infections, adults with chronic headaches, patients with digestive problems, asthma, allergies. All these things are going to respond to chiropractic care if one of the problems is the body's out of alignment.
Absolutely. And if someone has been thinking about chiropractic care and would like to talk with you about it, do you have a consultation that you can offer to patients?
Yes. Consultation, 15 minutes. They can come in almost any day that I'm here, and we'll sit down and talk a little bit about what their issue is, and I'll be able to tell them if I think chiropractic care can help them.
Very good. What's the best thing about your work in chiropractic care? What do you enjoy the most?
Helping people. Just helping sick people get well. That's the most satisfying thing that I do.
Very good. Dr. Richard Davidson here at Westchester Family Chiropractic, 550 Mamaroneck Avenue, right off the Hudson River Parkway. Great to see you.
Thank you, Ken.
Our pleasure. Thank you for your support of Sons of the American Legion Radio. This is Ken Kreitzer in Harrison, New York for Sons of the American Legion Radio.